Hi, welcome to Casual Shooters. My name is Edwin Ng and today I'll be showing you drone photography with the Mavic 2 Pro. For this video, I want to talk about Mavic 2 Pro based on the Phantom Pilot's standpoint of view, and also its drone photography capability. This, to put it short, it is big, bulky, heavy. When I'm on a job, usually I will just bring the hard case along with me. Now, with this Mavic 2 Pro, I can even sling the whole bag through my shoulder. And sometimes, when I do require to bring a DSLR along, I can fit my Mavic 2 Pro into the camera bag itself, so I don't have to carry so many bags along with me. Well, despite the Mavic 2 Pro being a smaller drone, but when it is fully unfolded, it is actually slightly longer than this Phantom 4 Pro here. However, it is still much shorter and of course it's much more sexier. Right. Now let's talk about getting it ready. On a Phantom 4 Pro here, you need to clip on all the 4 propellers, which will take a longer time, and it usually takes about 3 minutes or so. But in this Mavic 2 Pro here, the propeller you don't have to clip on anymore, and you just unfold it and it's ready to fly. This is actually very convenient for me if I'm rushing for the job. Next, let's move on to remote controller and display. For the Phantom 4 Pro remote controller, I always fly exclusively with my 9.7-inch iPad. The view is very nice, very clear, it's very big, but I always need to use a lanyard. Now that I've shifted to Mavic 2 Pro remote controller, I'm flying my Mavic 2 Pro with my cell phone. I do not need to use a lanyard because it is already very light and it is very small as compared to the iPad. So one downside about using the cell phone to fly with your Mavic 2 Pro is sometimes as you fly, you will receive incoming calls or you will receive text messages. So this is very disturbing, especially when you're doing your job halfway or you're flying halfway somewhere very far. Another downside of this Mavic 2 Pro controller is its battery. Usually it will be running out of juice by the 4th battery cycle while flying it continuously. But that's not the case for the Phantom 4 Pro remote controller. You can easily fly more than 10 battery cycles without any problem at all. Okay, next we proceed to talk about the propeller and its noise. Now, of course, when you fly a drone, you want to do it more discreetly so that nobody will come and disturb you or nobody will suddenly come and ask you to go away because you're flying a drone. Now we move on to image quality. So my work sometimes requires me to fly just before the sunrise and just after the sunset. This means dynamic range is very important to me, and the drone needs to be able to handle low light situation. On spec sheet, both have a 20 megapixel 1-inch CMOS sensor, but the Mavic 2 Pro comes with a Hasselblad camera, so as it advertised. In the raw file, you actually don't see the difference at all. The Mavic 2 Pro actually has a better shadow details, and the image overall is actually sharper as compared to Phantom 4 Pro. But after I processed both of these pictures, I can safely say that, in my opinion, I would say both photos are amazing, and there's not much difference. If you're new to aerial photography, I would strongly suggest you to get the Mavic 2 Pro. This is so much more lighter and more portable than this, and the price-wise is about the same. For those of you who already own a Phantom 4 Pro and thinking about getting a Mavic 2 Pro, my advice to you is to hold on to it first, because really the image quality is not much of a difference, and who knows, maybe in future DJI will come up with a new Phantom series that makes so much difference in terms of photo quality. Thank you for watching, and I'll be sharing more of my drones and photography related news in my next episode, and please remember to subscribe to our channel. Despite the Mavic 2 Pro, why I say the Pro, so the raw file, there's not much to compare. As you can see,